All right, welcome back, guys. Furrow Farms. I'm Travis. We did get started yesterday cutting beans. I didn't cut very many. We were just kind of doing a test sample, but they were testing 10.5 to 11.5. So still a few greens stemming there, but it wasn't affecting us any. So we're going to get set up on a bin. Had two of the guys run, grab a tractor. We'll get an auger set up, and we'll get going that way. But we did get this head back from Deere. They ended up doing 5 gearboxes. We had 5 gearboxes out. This is a 612C. So currently going through, I had all the top sprockets off, gathering chains, so we're getting that all put back together right now. And that shouldn't take too long. We did end up last night, once again, didn't film it, sorry. We got the new hood put on the red Pete here from when we had that steer tire blowout. There's the old hood. So we got the headlights to put in, and that's really about it. We got a couple brackets on the bottom. Mike, one of our part-time guys, comes in the fall. He's pretty sharp on this, on all this semi stuff, so he's been working on that. So he'll be in to get that buttoned up tonight. And that's about it. So I think we'll try to get this corn head buttoned up first thing. Like I said, get an auger set, and then we'll get to cutting. So hope everyone is having a good day. Hope everyone has a safe harvest. I know there's a lot of guys, you know, starting. I've seen some corn shelled, not a lot, but a lot of guys are diving into beans, and so yeah, have a safe one, guys. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3 rows to go. I was just gonna kind of show you. There's a couple different ways you can set these gathering chains. We stagger those apart like that. That is less aggressive. You can unloosen it, and you can jump some teeth up here to put these directly across from one another, and that is more aggressive on how it grabs that ear. But we generally, it's pretty rare if we run very aggressive on this head. But all the adjustment is within right here. So I just take the impact and just screw this in to this square nut here, and then you have this lock nut right here. But what we're after, how we do it, is we put a little play in here, and I don't know, maybe I usually go 1/4 to 3/8, which what that does is it allows a little bit of play for that chain. So that's kind of what we do. They're pretty easy. It's really pretty easy maintenance on this as well. You know, a few things to check. What we do check every morning is there's 2 bearings that drive into these sprockets here. We usually replace those every year. I went through and checked them. I think we're okay. They feel okay, but we'll keep an eye on those. We check those every morning, and but yeah. So let's get these other 3 done, and we'll get to the backside. So one thing we will check, and we'll have to have it on the machine because we got to have it pretty much at the right angle, because this is an oil bath. There's a big chain in there that just runs in oil, and you can pull these plugs out to check them, but you got to have it at a certain angle, and we'll check that. There's one on each side. We will pull this shield off. There's a chain in here, and anyway, is run by that PTO, but it runs the auger that runs through there. I do have new chains I bought last year, did not put them on. I think we will throw those on. We'll do that on the other side. We'll go through, we'll check tire pressure. There are grease buddies on them hubs. We'll grease those. And I really think that's going to be about it. I did notice there was some flighting that's kind of bent. Not sure. Must have got something stuck in there at one time, but don't remember that. But anyway, we're getting her on the run here. All right, day number 2. We didn't cut a whole lot yesterday. We just pretty much cut a sample. Actually cut about 700 acres, but sorry, 700 bushel. Yeah, there we go. But back at it today. I don't know if you can see that. They're testing around 11.5 to 12. That yield is not correct. Have not calibrated yet, so. But anyway, still a few green stem out here, but really, you know, we're shipping these direct, so should be okay. But yeah, I think we got everything dialed in. I was having some issues. I still see a few cracked ones, but not as many as I did when I started yesterday. There's going to be some butter beans in there, but that's okay. You know, as long as we're cutting under 13, I think we'll be all right to just ship them, or at least ship one and see what that comes back at. But yeah, everything's going good. So we are currently just running this machine. I think I get this one opened up here in a little bit. If it looks like there's going to be quite a bit to cut, we'll call in the other guy tomorrow, Alvin, and we'll get him in the other machine. And we also have that 80 to cut right there across the road. So it should be pretty much all ready because I did not replant anything there. So this field, like I said, had, I really don't remember, but 40, 50 acres of replant. Something like that. So there's going to be a pretty good section out there we cannot do, which is okay. But yeah, so everything's going good. Buck's happy. Buck's in the car. That's his happy. Excuse me. That's his happy place. So we got to keep the guys. Got to keep the guys happy. Alright, we're still running. So I did want to show you this, the iPad. It just does all the mapping for us. And we are currently almost ready to calibrate the machine. We actually had a guy that we use that has been hauling for us, and you know, it's got to be timed about right where I'm empty, the cart's empty, you know. And so anyway, we got him loaded. He's gone, so we're back loading our trucks. So we will start calibrating here in a little bit. But anyway, you know, this here kind of shows our yield, moisture. You know, it just shows a little bit of everything as far as that goes. That's kind of the brains of the operation. And then the iPad does all the mapping for us. So but yeah, this is precision planning, and we've had pretty good luck with it. We've had issues over the years, but you know, that's just part of it. So anyway, we got a little point to finish up here in front of us. Whoop. And then we'll jump over there, and we got about a mile-long field. This goes county road to county road here. So we will get over there and get this opened up. Alright, we ended up jumping the road from the field we were in where we had the replant. I think we can see him. He's behind me. Alvin, guy that retired farmer, he comes in and helps us in the fall. He'll run the other machine. And anyway, he's here today. So we just jumped across the road because there is no replant here. So, I mean, we got a pretty good breeze, a lot of sun, but I mean, they're still not wet, but we started, they were about 13.5, so we've been shipping a lot of these direct, but Rick, he's already gone. Anyway, he's been dumping in the grain bin over there, so we got a pretty big fan on it, so we can take a little wetter bean in there and we can get those dried down, especially we're just talking, you know, half a point to a point. So, but my yield is not correct. I tried to calibrate that yesterday and I have no idea. I put in the wrong weight, or I did something wrong. So we'll get that, try to get that done today. But I'll show you here in a minute when I unload. Got a cool new addition to the end of the auger. So, but yeah, everything's going good. One thing I did notice this morning, I'm still wearing shorts, and I kind of regretted that because it was pretty darn chilly with the wind blowing. So, but beautiful day. Yep, got the new Trump-Pence flag. Love it. Can't wait for another 4 years. We got Buck in the grain cart. That's his joy. He enjoys doing that, so, which is fine. He's an okay operator. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's pretty good. We work good together, so. But anyway, won't take long with two machines in here. Alvin is way up there, so anyway, we'll get going here. Alright guys, just got back to the office, but we did get that field done. We got moved to another field to the west. It was the same variety, but it was actually planted about a week later. So really we're kind of caught up for right now. But the guys are getting the beans unloaded at the pool shop over there. And I think we got one more truck to go there. Rick just got in. So, which is okay. We've got some stuff still to do to catch up to even before we can start shelling any corn. So, the only thing we do have that we might look at tomorrow is that first field right over here where I had some replant and I just had to keep going around. I think there's probably still 30-40 acres there we can do. So yeah, we'll take a look at that in the morning, and if we need to get things moved in there to get some beads cut, we'll do it. We got moved into this field. I was talking about that we got some replant just north of the office. So I'm guessing maybe be 40-50 acres here that we can do. A little more than I thought. But yeah, everything's going good. I mean, they're testing down to 10.5. So that's not bad. We'll take that. So tank sample looks pretty clean. A few green stem out here, but yeah, it's not affecting anything, so it'll be all right. But another beautiful day once again. So I actually just had a a neighbor up here. I'd spoke with her the other day, and her grandson, I believe it was her grandson, he was out there with them, and so I stopped, and he didn't want any part of it. I thought he might. He's like, no, he wanted to go back in the yard, so he wouldn't ride. But I've always said I'll never turn a kid down, you know, to hitch a ride with me. I mean, you know, you can change their lives with just one ride. And now an adult, I'll tell an adult no. But so anyway, yeah, we should get this one done today, and then we are officially caught up. I think might be about a week or so before we can get in to do anything. But keep you posted. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for tonight. Actually, for this video, probably we ended up getting as much as we could get done here. Still quite a bit of green. I did go and scout a few areas, a few fields. Some 2.4s that will go Monday, and I looked at some 2.9s that we have really coming on pretty quick. So I think they will probably follow up once we get the 2.4s done. And yeah, at that point, we should be able to keep cutting and shouldn't have any issues. So, well, we're going to get out of here. So I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you back on the next one. Take care, guys. God bless.